Hello, this is Paul Benyon. I'm one of the sales engineers at Hard Dollar, and today we're going to learn about using the pay requests portion of the pay requests and approvals register. The purpose behind the pay requests is to keep track for the project manager how much revenue has been earned on the items that are being performed in the project, so that when accounting comes and asks what has been earned so far, the project manager is able to have an answer because that's being tracked in the system and can either run a report or inform the accounting department of what has been performed. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. The first place that I'm going to show you is in the pay item in proposal register. The item that we're going to use for our example is this 36-inch RCP pay item. And if we jump to our job tracking register, we see that this 36-inch RCP item breaks down into these four activities or cost items. And we see one of them is furnishing the materials, and then we have excavate, install, and backfill of the pipe. And you'll also notice that based on entries that have been entered into Hard Dollar, we have information that's come in about the quantity completed and therefore the percent complete, along with cost information and such. And based on that, we have a certain percent complete that we are on each of these items. Well, these accumulate based by default upon they're weighted by cost contribution as well, but they roll up these different percentages on the subordinate cost items. They roll up to the level 1 cost item and give us a cumulative percentage complete for that item, 62%, 62.94%. Well, if we go to the pay requests and approvals register, we can see that this register is based at the pay item level because this is measuring payment. And we see that same 36-inch RCP item gives us pay item information. But if we scroll over a little bit, we can see the last bill date that we had billed for a quantity of 644.51, or that 64.45%. We had accepted that amount, and as I can see here, I had earned, based on that accepted percent or quantity complete, that we had earned $45,753 in revenue, and I have billed that revenue, okay, because I can see it showing up in this billed to date category. Well, that's all happened in the past period. Now let's go back to the job tracking screen and let's import in a timesheet that will add to this excavate RCP trench activity, which is currently at 50% complete. Now a new entry has come in from my timesheet collector, and I'm now 71% complete. So if I now go to my pay requests and approvals, I see the previous period quantity complete in the last bill date. We now have a new quantity that's been completed, 22.37 of my 36-inch RCP pay item quantity is now done. So now, earned to date, I can update this to this 666.87, knowing that is my total earned quantity to date. Now it lets me decide whether I want to accept that full amount or not, because it could be that maybe the client is not willing to pay for all of the quantities that we have recorded as being installed. Whatever the situation may be, I can put in how much has been accepted. Maybe only 500 of the quantity has been accepted. But we're going to accept the entire amount. Okay. So I now, instead of the 45,000, I now have an additional $1,587 that is currently unbilled that I'm now ready to accept for this new period. Okay? So if I want to go ahead and bill this current unbilled amount, I simply come up to my tools, say update all billed to date with current unbilled amount, and it moves over that $1,500 from the current unbilled to my billed to date, keeping track for me of how much I have billed out of the revenue that I have earned, leaving now currently no unbilled amount. So this is a great way to track what revenue has been earned and what has been billed for the project manager, to have that kind of information to assist with the accounting department. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you next time.